Hello citizens of Sage World, it's Sage and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you have never seen my face before, hi, welcome. My name is Sage and I hope you're here to stay. And if this is not your first time here and you are one of my old time citizens, one of my old time subbies, what's good, what's popping with you?
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat.
Everybody, if you can't tell by the title of this video, I will be sharing with you how I got into college, aka my stats video, as promised. Ooh, I lost my train of thought. Ugh. I don't know much about what people would consider an average student or anything like that. I don't really believe in all of that other stuff because I just feel like that's too much work. In terms of like grades, all throughout high school, it was okay. It was okay. In my personal opinion, grade wise, I think my junior year was probably like pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. My freshman year being the worst, of course, but you know, my sophomore year being the best. But you know, they look at all of, in my opinion, I think colleges look at all of your grades and they see the growth between years. And as they see the growth between years, that kind of like shows volume for your character versus just thinking, oh, they're not going to care about these grades. They're just going to care about these grades. No, you have to look at it from a holistic view. Just some small advice for my underclassmen. When I was applying to all of the 700 different schools that I applied to, I had a 3.98 weighted GPA. Yeah, and that's what I applied with. At the time, I had taken six. I had taken 6 AP classes. All of the rest of my classes were generally honors level. I go to a what's considered a specialty school. So our curriculum is essentially that all of our classes are honors level or AP level. There's no like in between. The exception being like elective classes. I do believe I had gotten 2 2s on exams, 2 1s, a 3 and a 4. As for what specifically the 3 and the 4 were in, I don't remember. But I do know that one of them is AP language and then the other one was AP research. Now, if any of you guys know anything about the College Board capstone program with AP seminar and AP research, you already know that barely any colleges take the credit for it. And then with AP language, I think I said literature before, I meant AP language. For AP language, most schools you need a 4, and I think I got a 3, but I'm not sure. And then this year I took AP statistics and AP language, and I won't get those scores back until July. So stay tuned for a video on those. Let's see, I did 4 years of French. So all throughout high school I did French, and I kept straight A's, so I did pretty good in French. That's the language that I'll pretty much be sticking with throughout college when I like study abroad and do all of my extra stuff. And from middle school I have Spanish credits that count for high school. So it's essentially like I have 6 language credits. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I essentially have like 6 language credits, which is pretty cool. Extracurriculars, I'd say, let's see, I did marching band for 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 years. I am in a leadership program through the YMCA. That's a big part of my life. And then I've had like different I guess, executive positions throughout my time there, because I've been there all 4 years. I was in FBLA. FBLA is really, really fun. I was vice president last year. This year, with everything going on, I ran for president, but I don't know like what's going on with that. So, SAT. So, I got really lucky with the schools that I applied to. Every single school that I applied to, I did not need my test scores for. And at the time, when schools closed down, it literally closed down, I want to say the week before SAT day. So I didn't get a chance to take my SAT until December of 2020. So essentially it took me forever. So what I did was, because I applied so early, was that I just applied test optional to every single school that I applied to. And I'm very thankful that I was able to apply test optional to every school that I applied to, because I know that some schools are, or rather most schools are, geared towards you have to have a certain GPA in order to be able to test optional. So I'd like to think that I got lucky. But when I did take the SAT, I only got a couple points higher than what I had gotten on my last PSAT. So I think I got a 1060, either a 1060 or a 1080, but I'm pretty sure it was a 1060 on the SAT. I don't think I submitted it to any schools. And if I did, it was for like scholarship reasons, and haven't heard back from either of the two schools that I sent it to. Another thing that I did during the college process a lot was anywhere where they gave me the option to submit my resume, I did. Specifically because I was I was involved in a lot throughout like high school, and even before, in middle school, leading into high school, like, programs that mesh together. So it was like, so I just felt like it was easier if I just show them my resume, because you can see what I've done over this period of time, like that's most prominent to me, without me having to explain it. So I mainly just did my resume. I've had like different work experiences, as far as like an internship, a paid internship over the summer through a program that I'm in. And then my regular part-time job, which has switched because of COVID. I worked with kids before. So resumes are very, very, very important. It makes showcasing your talents and your strengths and your involvement easier. So if you don't have a resume, I recommend starting one as soon as possible. I do believe I started making my resume in my freshman year, either freshman or sophomore year, but just make it as soon as you can, because that's the best way to build up to the different opportunities for college or work or whatever the situation may be. I've had semi-consistent honor roll. It's fluctuated between like honor roll and scholar roll between the last 2-3 years. And that was, I guess, a big thing for them. Most of the essays that I had to write for these colleges, I had either already started them or they were already done. And I just needed to like finish them or revise them, or make sure that it was like, finish or revise them to fit within either like Common App or Coalition or whatever I was doing at the time. Because, the word limits are different on things. So I had to like figure out how I wanted to shorthand the essays that I already had written, and things like that. And essays, I will say, are really important, but it's not the be all end all. Like, to me, grades and the essay and the resume and and the extracurriculars and everything all have an equal part in the decision. Which, I mean, makes sense, because they want to see like how involved you are, who you are as a person, which I know can be like sometimes a struggle for people to talk about in an essay. So if you guys are interested in like, I don't know, I guess hearing what I talked about in my essays, then I can make a separate video about it. It's up to y'all, but yeah, my essays, I think I was very confident, very proud of my essays. So I'd like to credit that as to why I got into some schools. And yeah, you guys, that pretty much wraps up my stats. I was a pretty straightforward student. Bottom line is, do your best. And that's all you can do. You can't like force it. You can't like force yourself to do more than what you know that you're gonna do. So, you know, if you want to strive to get into certain colleges, you just have to work for it. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. In the next video, I'm revealing what college I'm going to, unless I release this after I do my college reveal. And then that'll be kind of awkward that I said that, but it's okay. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I got sidetracked. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped in some case to try to see, you know, how I got into my colleges, and things of that nature. If you have any more suggestions or ideas for what you want to see as far as like my college series right now, let me know. Like, do you want me to talk about my essays or anything of that nature? You know, like the resume process, like whatever y'all want to see, let me know.